Welcome to this week's Buzz. This is episode 21, and I'm your host, Bailey Walker. Our first segment, it's a small one, but it's 3 Stupid Jokes by Gino.
Ah, shoot!
I can't take it anymore.
Alright, who am I here with?
Zane Trailer.
Alright, Zane, you want to hear a funny story?
Yes, please.
I had to sell my vacuum cleaner the other day. All it was doing was collecting dust. Who am I here with?
Angel Mora.
Alright, now, let me tell you a funny story here. Alright, listen. My mom told me to stop singing I'm a Believer, right? And then, I thought she was lying, but then I saw her face.
Oh, snap.
Who am I here with?
Dave Patrick.
Alright, what do you call a sheep that only eats melatonin?
Melatonin sheep man.
Asleep. Alright, with the Bullard Buzz, I'm Gino Pinalto.
Next, we have a longer segment about Panther games featuring Mr. Bentley.
What's going on, Bullard High School? We've got Panther games coming up around the corner, and there were just a few things that I wanted to make sure that we set up as some expectations for that day. Number one, it's one of the most fun-packed days of the year, so make sure that you're showing up with a good attitude, that good sportsmanship, that competitive spirit, and let's get ready to have a good time. The second thing is let's make sure that all of our music that we're playing in the hallways is very motivational, encouraging. It is free from poor language, inappropriate language or inappropriate content. Make sure that whatever music you're playing is school appropriate, okay? As far as your dress, I know a lot of you guys have the customized t-shirts that you've had for years and years. I want to encourage you to keep wearing those. Just know that if they are cut really low on the sides, that I'm going to ask that you wear a tank top or something like that underneath, just so that we're not having a whole lot of, exposed undergarments, et cetera, et cetera. And then I know that you're going to be wearing some shorts on that day, but let's just make sure that we're not getting anything that's too short and too out there as far as the dress code is concerned. And last but certainly not least, we do have spirit chains. Those are going to be awarded to the teams who have the greatest spirit, meaning that you're rooting for your team when they're out there and competing, that you're having a good time and being appropriate in the hallways. Remember that you're not supposed to attack the people with the chains, because I know that's a favorite activity for each one of the teams. But we do want you to show that spirit on that day to earn some extra points for your team.
And we're going to show you about the Panther game stuff. So our first thing we're going to do is right over there. So what our teams are going to do are they're going to go ahead and look at this paper here, this Sudoku, this challenging thing. We have a list of challenges, mind busters as they're called, and they're going to go ahead and try and do that.
Don't have a rabbit.
So our next game is called Name That Tune, where our teams here, they're going to listen to to short clips of 30 songs, and they're going to write down the title or the artist that they think it is. So we're going to play a little practice round so y'all know how it goes. So I'm going to hum a tune, and whoever thinks they know what it is first, raise their hands, okay? Yeah, what do you got? Yup, boom, 1 point. And we'd go do that 29 more times, and that's the game. Next. So this is basically Mega Ball, but there will be a Mega Ball, and there will be a net and other things. So our next game is Tower of Strength, and basically you're going to be given a box of spaghetti and some marshmallows and some tape, and you're going to have to make a tower out of that. We can't really demonstrate it, but I guess Gino could sit on my shoulders. And so basically, I'm gonna be a spaghetti, and he's gonna be a marshmallow, and then there would be another spaghetti on top of him. But I'm weak for real, so you get the premise. Our next game is dominoes, and it's dominoes. If you don't know how to do dominoes, then here you go. So our second to last game is a teamwork challenge, and if you remember our Panther games, I think maybe last year we did where we held hands and we went through a hula hoop. That's one of the few challenges we got, and there's a bunch of challenges like that for teamwork. It'll be pretty fun. You'll figure it out. This one's pretty hard to show, but you'll figure it out. Remember, guys, you gotta have team spirit. We wore our bandanas to show off which team was which. I'm a member of the orange team, and remember, team spirit. So wear your team shirts, wear school colors, that kind of stuff. One thing we were told to put in here is to stay with your class. Do not go join Miss McGregor's class or Miss Conley's class. Stay where you are. Just be friends with those people on Panther games. Alright, yep, that's pretty much a wash. This is the end of this segment. We hope you guys learned how to actually do Panther games next week. If you have any questions, come ask me. Don't ask anyone else on the team. Ask me.
And that is all for this week's Bullard Buzz. And you know what they say, hashtag be the standard.